Our topic in this video is about the most dangerous things in our current era. I want you to give your full focus to this video because this segment is directed specifically to you. Consider this video a personal message for you. Let's get started. In our current era, we have witnessed the emergence of numerous diseases that can have a profound psychological impact. The difference between these diseases and older ones lies in their ability to target specific individuals. Their purpose isn't merely about selling medications. Instead, a certain group actually benefits from the individuals they affect. This accurately reflects what is happening in today's diseases, which are harming the youth. The more people they affect, the more profits accrue to this specific group. They have studied the behavior of the natural human and delved into how we think, interact with our surroundings, respond mentally, and act. Then they placed this knowledge within a specific framework to exert control over people. The situation has escalated to the point of addiction to social media. It is imperative that we address this issue seriously, which is why this video was created to discuss the most significant factor used in creating this disease: dopamine.
Let's talk about classical conditioning first. In the 1890s, a Russian physiologist named Ivan Pavlov did some really famous experiments on dogs. He showed dogs some food and rang a bell at the same time. After a while, the dogs would associate the bell with the food. They would learn that when they heard the bell, they would get fed. Eventually, just ringing the bell made the dog salivate. They learned to expect food at the sound of a bell. You see, under normal conditions, the sight and smell of food causes a dog to salivate. We call the food an unconditioned stimulus, and we call salivation an unconditioned response. Nobody trains a dog to salivate over some steak. However, when we pair an unconditioned stimulus like food with something that was previously neutral, like the sound of a bell, that neutral stimulus becomes a conditioned stimulus. And so classical conditioning was discovered.
The conclusion drawn from this experiment is that dopamine is the driving force that compels you to do anything in life. It is released right before the action takes place. Don't you see that phone messages are a direct application of this experiment? They are the cause of a chain addiction. For example, when you intend to go to bed for sleep, and as soon as you hear a message, you pick up your phone. You end up holding it for hours and forget about sleep. This is indeed a fundamental reason for experiencing insomnia. And as soon as you pick up your phone, you're exposed to a massive surge of dopamine in platforms that exploit user addiction, such as pornography addiction, social media networks, TikTok, short video clips, fast food addiction, sugary treats, addiction to movies, series, anime, music, and games. All of these things are being used in our current era to control you. Even YouTube employs tactics to make you spend more time watching videos. That's why I despise shallow content. The issue is that shallow content gets the most views, and there's nothing easier than creating trivial content. But this goes against my character. So, I urge you, my friend, to give yourself value and grant yourself the hope that you can achieve something significant for humanity. Try to acknowledge it. It's a disease, and you might be suffering from it currently. Be a man and say to yourself, yes, I'm addicted and I'm wasting my time, and I'm ready to take responsibility to get out of this problem. If you don't do that, you effectively negate any attempt at treatment.